Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Wendy Galligan, CEO with Ronald McDonald House Charities Manitoba. Today, we come together to celebrate the future of Ronald McDonald House Charities Manitoba. And because no child should ever face childhood injury alone, and no family should ever face childhood illness alone, we come together to celebrate the new Ronald McDonald House, the future of RMHC Manitoba mission. Today's event and the site of the new RMHC Manitoba Ronald McDonald House is located on Treaty 1 and Treaty 5 lands, located on the traditional territories of the Anishinaabe, Cree, Oji-Cree, Dakota, and Dene peoples, and the homeland of the Métis Nation. Each and every day across two core programs, Ronald McDonald House and Ronald McDonald Family Room, we have an incredible team of staff and volunteers who support families through the service of the RMHC Manitoba mission. Through safe havens of accommodation, care, compassion, and essential services, families are together. Families are close to the medical care their children need and close to each other. Today, we celebrate all those who have come together to make this momentous event possible and who have come together to celebrate and support RMHC Manitoba families. Proudly, RMHC Manitoba is part of a national and global RMHC mission. We would like to begin by recognizing the leadership, partnership, and steadfast support of RMHC Global and RMHC Canada.
Greetings from the Global Office of Ronald McDonald House Charities. My name is Mary Agnes Laguatin, and I'm the Field Operations Manager supporting our chapters in Latin America and Canada. I'm delighted to be here today to celebrate this momentous occasion for RMHC Manitoba. On behalf of the entire RMHC Global team, we extend our most sincere congratulations and best wishes on this journey toward opening a brand new house. Our thanks go to the Board of Directors for your leadership, vision, and commitment to RMHC, to the staff whose passion and dedication to children and families inspire us every day, to our volunteers who are really the heart of our houses around the world, and finally, to our donors who we know that it's thanks to you that we're here today. So I am so delighted to be a part of this. I'm so excited for everyone in RMHC Manitoba, and I cannot wait to be present when you cut the ribbon on this brand new house. So the best of luck and congratulations.
Hello, everyone. I'm so excited and honored to join you today in celebration of the groundbreaking of the new Ronald McDonald House in Winnipeg. RMHC Manitoba has supported families with sick children, providing them with a caring and comforting home away from home. The announcement of this special and important milestone today marks the next phase of critical support for even more families across Manitoba and Northern Ontario, growing to serve up to 40 families each night from the current 14-bedroom house. Our heartfelt congratulations to Wendy Galligan, the passionate and dedicated CEO of RMHC Manitoba, to the RMHC Manitoba Board of Directors, Capital Campaign Cabinet, and incredible staff and volunteers, and of course to everyone from across Manitoba who has so generously supported and enabled this essential expansion of our mission in service to families with sick children. And of course, our deepest gratitude to our founding and forever partner, McDonald's. McDonald's has been with us from the beginning and every step of the way ever since. The contributions of McDonald's guests, crew, and franchisees across Canada, including right here in Manitoba, are so much a part of making today possible. Every McDonald's restaurant is a caring part of our community, and today we see that firsthand with our local McDonald's restaurants across Manitoba and Northern Ontario. They say it takes a village to care for our most vulnerable, and we are so proud to be part of the RMHC Manitoba Village. Congratulations.
Thank you, MA. Thank you, Kate. Proudly, everything RMHC Manitoba does is for families. And knowing that no one says it better than the families we serve, we are honored to present a video message from RMHC Manitoba advocates Linda and Dustin Moncrief.
Winnipeg on February 23rd, 2018. We came into the city from Kenora for an appointment with a pediatrician and an MRI scheduled. We had an overnight bag just in case we decided to stay the night, and absolutely no premonition of the nightmare that was to come on that day. There are no words to describe the numbness, the fear, the uncertainty. Our world changed. While Dustin was a patient at Pediatric HSC, 2 blocks away was a comfy bed, a warm shower, a home-cooked meal, and a true sense of, you are not alone. When my eldest son arrived from England, we could tag team between hospital and rest, shower, and doctor conversations. Eventually, Dustin was permitted day passes. Instead of a hotel room, we had a home. We had a place to take deep breaths, to feel a little bit of peace and normalcy, away from the institution and into the world of compassion, care, and support. From diagnosis to operation, to chemotherapy, to weekly appointments, to 6 weeks of radiation. And through it all, you were with us. Every step of the way, you opened the door with your support and welcomed us into Ronald McDonald House, into the home that love built. The staff welcome and support the families, doing everything they can to ease the burden of all the little things while we tend to the big things. The financial stress that we would have been under, just to think of the cost of the hotel. Through all of this, I would have found a way, but the relief of not having that burden on top of everything else, there are no words. So to you, all of you, supporting Ronald McDonald House in so many ways, Dustin and I are overwhelmed for all that you have given us. Truly, how amazing, inspiring, and beautiful you all are. Strangers coming together with one common thread, and together, your tapestry created a home with so much love.
Thank you to all the donators and to Ronald McDonald House for creating a home away from home. Thank you.
Thank you all.
5, 4, 3.
Thank you very much, Linda and Dustin. We are so grateful to you for sharing your family story. A dedicated and talented RMHC Manitoba Board of Directors provide knowledge, leadership, and advocacy. The Board of Directors create a foundation of strength for the RMHC mission that has spanned over 4 decades. It is my honor to introduce the current RMHC Manitoba Board President, Rhonda Lorch.
Thank you, Wendy. I'm honored and excited to be here today representing the Board of Directors of RMHC Manitoba. The 13 current directors have worked so diligently to bring this project to life with their skills and their talents and hours of their time. Each director serves on a capital campaign committee, and many serve on other board committees as well. It is such a pleasure to be able to thank them for their efforts. But in addition to the current directors, I also wish to acknowledge and recognize those directors who have served the board over the past 36 years. They not only upheld the mission of Ronald McDonald House, but also had the vision and foresight to recognize that we needed a plan to support more families with sick children. The groundwork that they laid has allowed us to be here today, and on behalf of the current board, I extend our deep appreciation and thanks to those who came before us. The Ronald McDonald House staff, so ably led by CEO Wendy Galligan, also deserve a huge vote of thanks. Every day they deliver caring and compassionate care and support to families. And in the past year, their jobs were complicated by the restrictions of the pandemic and by assisting us with fundraising, communication, and a myriad of other tasks related to building a new house. Sincere thanks to them. I also wish to acknowledge that a project of this magnitude is by no means the work of one organization. RMHC Manitoba is blessed with the support of many individuals, corporations, and foundations in the effort to bring this new house to the community. We are grateful for the support we have received so far from so many of you, From the Board of Directors, thank you. Every dollar and every volunteer hour you expend is so appreciated by all of us. However, my greatest joy today is to introduce our next speaker. Not many of us get to build a legacy project and then get to do it again some 30 years later, but that is just what Rick Adams has done. In the early 1980s, Rick spearheaded the project to build the current house on Bannatyne Avenue and was there to cut the ribbon when it opened in May of 1984. For this iteration of Ronald McDonald House, Rick has been by our side since the beginning, offering legal expertise, experience, and good humor. And most importantly, he is the honorary chairperson of our Capital Campaign Cabinet. We could not possibly thank him enough for all he has done and continues to do as we build the new house. It is such a pleasure to recognize and acknowledge my colleague and friend, Rick Adams, and to ask him to share a few words on this momentous day.
Thank you very much, Rhonda. Thank you. That's all I can really say. It is almost 37 years ago that the Ronald McDonald House opened its doors to families from Manitoba and northwestern Ontario. And over that period of time, thousands of families have been served by the haven that the house provides. In a sense, it's a refuge for families undergoing great stress. A refuge where they can be near their sick child but still have some semblance of normalcy in the house that we provide to them. When I think back to the wonderful, dedicated people who worked together to build the first house, I marvel at some of them in particular. There were parents who had a child battling cancer or leukemia. We had parents who had lost a child to those dreadful diseases. And along the way, when we were building and planning the house, we lost some more kids. So needless to say, our little group very much understood how important the Ronald McDonald House is to the community. While I'm saddened that we need a Ronald McDonald House, we need many of them, I'm so happy today that we are breaking ground on a magnificent new Ronald McDonald House so that we may serve so many more families than we've been able to serve in the past. I have no doubt that what is beginning here today will be an enormous success and a continuation of the mission of Ronald McDonald House. That mission being to provide a home away from home in support of the health and well-being of seriously ill children and their families. Thank goodness for the wonderful people like Wendy and others who see to the day-to-day operations of the house, and to the people on the board and the volunteers who see to the needs of the house in managing and operating a Ronald McDonald House. I have absolutely no doubt that we are going to see the successes of the past go forward in the future in this wonderful place. It's my pleasure now to introduce one of those great supporters of the Ronald McDonald House, an owner-operator of McDonald's restaurant here in Winnipeg, who brings his business acumen to the board and provides great input and insight to the management of the house. Ryan McCullough.
Thank you, Rick. Hello. It's really great to be here today. It's, for many of us, a dream come true. On behalf of McDonald's Restaurants Canada and the 12 Manitoba and Northwestern Ontario owner-operators, I stand here today with incredible joy and excitement. Today we start a new journey together. We expand not only our house, but we open up our doors to more families in need. In doing so, we also open up our hearts even more, and we celebrate how honored we are as a McFamily to be part of such goodness, such a special place. Our commitment to this charity is strong. We've proudly been fostering our relationships with the house for nearly 37 years here in Winnipeg. We, McDonald's, the Golden Arches, well, we're just people. And our people, inside and outside of our restaurants, hold the house near and dear to our hearts. We promise to keep this torch burning strongly for the long run. Congratulations, Team RMHC, Manitoba. You've earned the right to grow, and in turn, we'll humbly stand beside you as we serve even more families together. I have to say, I'm very fortunate to be part of the McDonald's brand and system. One of my favorite parts of being a McDonald's franchisee is being blessed to be part of such an amazing charity. That is what makes McDonald's so special. Our people, from the 1980s until present, helping families stay connected and safe in their most critical time of need. That's why we're here. This beautiful land which we stand on here today will be the home away from home for thousands of families in the years to come. And as we break ground today, let's honor those families we've served, and to the future children and the families, well, it's a tad early, but I say, welcome to your new house. I'd like to introduce Doug Fawcett, our chair of the Capital Campaign Fundraising. Thank you.
Thank you, Ryan, and all the local Manitoba owner-operators for their continuous support of the mission. My name's Doug Fawcett. I'm the Capital Campaign Fundraising Committee Chair, and I'm very excited to be here today. I want to acknowledge all the members of the Capital Campaign Cabinet for all the work that they've done to get us here. I want to specifically acknowledge and thank the chairs, Steve Beluga, the Construction Committee Chair, Melissa Beaumont, the Communications Committee Chair, and Hong Zhang, the Finance Committee Chair. I also want to acknowledge and thank our architect, FT3 Architecture, for the incredible work that they have done. And I also want to thank Bird Construction for the incredible work they're doing and will do to build this new house. Ronald McDonald Charities Manitoba has operated at 566 Bannatyne since 1984 through the incredible support of McDonald's Canada, RMHC Canada, and the local owner-operators, along with many individuals, corporate, and community foundation donors. Through the work of our CEO, Wendy Galligan, her incredible team of staff and volunteers, we are well positioned to expand our mission. Today we are marking the next phase of Ronald McDonald House Charities Manitoba, officially groundbreaking here at 62 Juno Street, as a result of the incredible support of those donors as well. More to come on that in a moment. When we initiated this capital campaign, our goal was to raise $20 million to fund the growth of our mission. I'm very pleased to announce today we have, with commitments, along with the value of our existing house at 566 Bannatyne, raised $14.6 million. Today we are launching our public phase of the capital campaign to help us reach our campaign goal. The community has stepped up in a big way to support this campaign. We need your support to make sure that the families with second injured children can always be close to their child requiring medical care. We, like our families, are stronger together. Today we are asking for your support to help us help these families. Any level of support you can provide is greatly appreciated. I'd like to introduce Tracy Novak, an integral member of our Capital Campaign Committee, to speak about some of the incredible Capital Campaign supporters that we have received. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Doug. Good afternoon. I would like to take this opportunity to share with you the fact that this much-needed facility could not be possible without the tremendous generosity of our community, not only in Winnipeg, but all across Manitoba. Very many kind individuals, families, companies, community foundations, and organizations have recognized this need and have stepped forward with generous donations to make the new Ronald McDonald House a reality. Words escape me to express our gratitude for your generosity and compassion for parents that have to face the unthinkable. Time does not permit me today to recognize all of our individual donors, as they are too numerous. To all of you, we are overwhelmed by your generosity, and we thank you. If you will permit me, I would like to mention here some of our largest donations and thank those for whom they have been responsible. McDonald's Canada, RMHC Canada, and local McDonald's owner-operators, $2.2 million. The Kinsman Club of Winnipeg, $1 million. The Novak McDonald Fund, $1 million. Jerry and Barb Price, $500,000. McDonald's Owners Operators Local, $500,000. Gord and Diane Peters, $500,000. Prosper Wealth and the DeVos family, $500,000. McCain Foods, Portage and Carberry Plants, $432,000. The Moffat Family Fund, $400,000. The Carolyn Sifton Foundation, $300,000. The Winnipeg Foundation, $300,000. Johnston Group, $250,000. Enns Brothers Limited Group, $250,000. Vic Enns, Dave Enns, and Ray Bouchard families, $250,000. Ronald McDonald House Global, $200,000. And the Burns Foundation, $200,000. I am so thankful that our community has recognized this need to ease the burden of families with seriously ill or injured children undergoing treatment at Children's Hospital. We ask that you join us in this effort, as the need still remains, in order for us to reach our financial goal. Thank you. And now we are going to hear special messages from the Kinsman Club of Winnipeg and the Winnipeg Foundation.
Good afternoon. My name is Tim McKay, and I'm the Vice President of the Kinsman Club of Winnipeg. Since 1924, we have worked to fulfill the mission statement of Kin Canada, which is to serve the community's greatest need. And Ronald McDonald House Charities really does, if you think about it, have a similar mission to serve the needs of families of sick children and keep them close. That's why we're so excited to be here to celebrate this next chapter of the Ronald McDonald House in Winnipeg. It's such an exciting time, and we know that the work that's being done will give access to a world-class facility to families from all over Manitoba and Northwest Ontario. I can really think of a million reasons to support Ronald McDonald House Charities, but it comes down to really one: the support, resources, and love that are given to the families of sick kids in their time of need made this something that we really needed to support. So on behalf of the entire Kinsman Club of Winnipeg and Kin Canada, congratulations on the new facility, and we look forward to working with you for years to come to help these families in need. Have a wonderful day.
Hello, everybody. I'm Megan Tate, the Director of Community Grants at the Winnipeg Foundation. On behalf of the Foundation, I want to extend our congratulations to Ronald McDonald House as you embark on this new stage of providing a home away from home for families who have to leave their community to care for a sick or injured child. We know that Ronald McDonald houses across the country offer a home-like environment, meals, emotional support, and a community of care. I'm a mom, and so I can only imagine how stressful it must be for parents in this situation. And I'm so glad that Ronald McDonald House is there providing support. And the Winnipeg Foundation is so pleased to support your new location with a grant. And I also want to recognize the many important contributions of donor advisors at the Winnipeg Foundation as well. We chose to support this project knowing it will accommodate many more families, and it's been designed to have a playful, cheerful exterior, including a private outdoor playground, a magic room, and a secure parking for families, for volunteers, and for staff. I wish we could all be together in person today, but in the meantime, I can hardly wait to tour the new finished Ronald McDonald House. I really want to see that magic room. We recognize that the COVID-19 pandemic has caused disruption to all charities' ability to fundraise, while demands for services are only increasing. The Winnipeg Foundation is so pleased to be able to support this important community initiative, and we wish Ronald McDonald House all the best as you embark on this new endeavor.
Thank you, Tracy, and thank you to our incredible community of generous partners who are making this project possible. Once again, leading with the amazing families that we serve, we are honored to share another message from a beautiful family. From RMHC Manitoba's longest staying family at 909 nights, we share a message from Melanie and Joy Finnemore and a very special musical performance from an up-and-coming Manitoba artist.
For the first 2.5 years of Joy's life, the Ronald McDonald House was the only home she knew outside of the hospital. Because of the Ronald McDonald House, we were able to stay together as a family in some of the most trying times of our lives. Because of the generous donations to this house and the new Ronald McDonald House, the extra costs of the financial burdens of a hospital stay are covered. From the moment you walk through the doors and see the smiling faces to the friendly, warm environment, you're put at ease. Details including spotless rooms, fresh linens, kitchen and laundry facilities are waiting for you. Thank you, Ronald McDonald House, for being there every step of the way.
Thank you.
Thank you, Melanie, and thank you, Joy. Joy, once again, you fill our hearts with passion and inspiration and lots of joy. The messages from Linda and Dustin and Melanie and Joy remind us why today is so special and so important. So now, without further ado, let's break ground on the new Ronald McDonald House.
Once again, thank you to everyone who has made today's event possible. We are all so proud that the new Ronald McDonald House in Winnipeg is underway, and we look forward to opening the doors to the new facility in 2022. With your help and support, Ronald McDonald House Charities Manitoba is building the next legacy of care to families with sick or injured kids. Please join in the public phase of our fundraising campaign and give generously to ensure that we can welcome every family that needs our support. The RMHC Manitoba website at rmhcmanitoba.org features information about how you can participate and support the campaign, and we look forward to welcoming you to our amazing group of partners, supporters, and donors. Thanks again for joining us today, and thank you for your support.